What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here, back for another VOD review. Today, doing a VOD review of Day 2 of the Tactician's Crown, and this was the most dominant performance by a region in Tactician's Crown history, I'm pretty sure. Certainly by final lobby standards. Look at our final lobby here. 6 APAC players. YY1, Songyup, Without You, Soil, Terry, and Ironbog squeaked in on tie breaks versus CME9. Oh my god. This was so crazy because Ironbog actually had to finish out his tournament with a 1-1 to qualify, which, I mean, shows why that guy is one of the GOATs of APAC and why APAC is such a strong region. I mean, they are completely and utterly stacked. But I want to focus on another player, which is, of course, the player who 72 points, most points on the day. Kind of crazy, actually, that he scored 72 points by playing one less game, right? These players played an extra entire game and still couldn't actually catch up with Ironbog or with YBY1, which is just hilarious here. So we have to do a VOD review of YBY. And this game, I mean, if you guys got to watch this game live, I mean, it's perfect. It's a perfect game to encapsulate why YBY1 is. I mean, I said going into the World Championship, if I had to pick someone to win the World Championship, it would be him. And he's been the most dominant player over the first 2 days. And, you know, checkmate, you know, it's anyone's game at the end of the day. You can have a summertimer situation where people play fantastically well and then somebody just, you know, finishes out with a 1-1. So it's going to be very, very hype tomorrow. But I would say, if I were a betting man, who I'm not, I went to play at the TFT Vegas Open, and I did not bet $1 of my own money because it's not like I bet $1 of anyone else's money. I didn't gamble at all in Vegas, is what I'm here to say. And, you know, that's just not how I'm wired. But if I were, I would be betting on YBY1 to win this tournament. So start off here with kind of an interesting opener. We have, you know, some Bastions and a Cinder here. We have, you know, 2 out of 3 Crystal Gambit here. So we could be, you know, maybe close to some kind of Crystal Gambit opener. We don't really have much in terms of like strong upgrades or anything like that. You know, we have the Ezpair, and that's about it. Getting to upgrades. So we do have the Yasuo, who's a great early unit. Rating Gold, Salvage Bin, and Scapegoat here. I mean, Scapegoat's just not that great of an augment. A Salvage Bin I do love and is very much a YBY1 augment. The only problem is, like, a lot of the value I feel like in Salvage Bin is allowing you to actually, like, make a bunch of slams early and potentially win streak. And we are, you know, not really getting that there. We take, that's Golden Edge Gnar, I believe. I saw the 85 here. And we pop this item anvil that we got. We got this item anvil out of the loot sub, right? We have a Kali loot sub here. So we got this item anvil here. Pick this up here. And yeah, we were looking for just really something for the... just something for the Gnar. I mean, we were thinking that, but he's actually, wow, level up here from YBY1. It's very aggressive and is going to take the Midas Touch here and triple slam. I mean, that's, there's a lot of value into doing this, right? We have Salvager here, so there's no real downside for going for this Giga Slam. And I mean, we'll have a quite strong Cinder here. I'm a little surprised by the level, considering I don't really feel like our odds of streaking are that good, but YBY1 saying, I mean, I still get to make 10 gold after the level, gives me decent odds of picking up a Crystal Gambit, and yep, that Crystal Gambit immediately comes in here at 2-2, so that we can start, you know, stacking up that Crystal Gambit. We can ideally, you know, get a few good fights in the next few. So we have a Mundo augment there, a player who, I think they had Kennen off worth the wait, so we're going to play some kind of Sorks or Supreme Cell. We'll see what they end up actually playing. But yeah, I mean, the board's pretty good. We are going to win this fight as well here. So, I mean, this is just already such a YBY1 game. The triple slam to start off with. We have the Salvager, so it's not like we're even married to these items. We can get rid of them later if we want to. But, you know, for now, I think we're very, very happy with the triple synergistic items. I mean, the triple crit item, the Nashers exists as a mana gen item with the crit. The JG obviously gives you the spell crit, and the Guardbreaker gives you more crit. So, I mean, it's everything that you could ever really want in a build there. And the Syndra, even though she's Syndra 1, she's still a beast, and she still, you know, can farm gold with this Midas Touch here. Got an execute there, but didn't farm any. But hey, I mean, hey, that's some Crystal Gambit stacks. So going into Carousel here, I mean, I would be looking at some kind of tank item. We have Chain open here, so, you know, like a Gargoyle, a Vow. As far as lines from this spot, because, I mean, we've slammed these essentially AP items. Like, we have to play something APE, very likely. But but not even necessarily because we do have that salvager, right? We really have to just play a comp that uses gloves, which could be anything, you know? You could very easily salvager all of these, find out some other home for the rod, you know, get some swords and make like IEs and Last Whispers and things like that. So it's really, oh, it looks like the Kennen player is going to play protectors, by the way. Yeah, just a vertical protector Schmolder setup makes sense. Rotate into this guy who actually has Mundo too, which is really annoying for the Mundo reroll player. This guy's already got Mundo too. But will be another loss here, which, hey, it's good for the Crystal Gambit here. We're still making 30 gold here, so we feel very happy with our econ. And holding on to some heavyweights here. We are certainly going to double down, and just, you know, look for our ability to get some more stacks, though we are, yeah, looks like YBY, well, we'll see. Is it, yeah, he's gonna put it in back in last second here. Just didn't want to you know, guarantee to have the Crystal Gambit in here. Just wanted to potentially bait some people into not you know, knowing that he was going to toggle in Crystal Gambit. And the other nice thing about toggling out of Crystal Gambit, which we will see how much YBON wants to do this here. I didn't realize why people were doing this, and then someone mentioned it. If you toggle out of Crystal Gambit, people can no longer see how many stacks you have, which is kind of a hilarious little optimization that you can do. So, you know, it makes it really annoying for other players to kind of understand, okay, what kind of cash out are they actually going to get this game? Because, I mean, the difference between, you know, the mid cash outs, the, you know, heavy gold cash outs versus a lot of the later cash outs that give you more items, it's pretty big here. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense to go for here. But yeah, I mean, right now we have doubled down. We just need to ensure that we are going to continue to lose. The upside is this is actually a pretty strong lobby. There's no one else in this lobby who's really looking to loss streak here. So I think we're actually gonna be totally fine to maintain our double down here. It's not one of those spots where you're like, you know, really afraid there's another loss streaking player, and so you have to like super int. Like YBY gets to play for kills here, which is huge for his ability to actually farm some gold. I mean, that's 2 kills, almost 3 kills, up to 130 stacks already. And it can very likely be a double down situation here with the amount of HP that we're going into this this next stage. All right, next Dogman here. I mean, Tiny but Deadly seems like just solid combat here. Swords, I would reroll both of these. Yeah, I mean, I would take a Tiny but Deadly here. But YBY1 doesn't want to do that here. He goes for the invested here because well, Mama YBY1 didn't raise no coward. We are going all in on the double econ augment, and all of a sudden, this is no longer some kind of like fast 8 AP line. This is now a fast 9 Bastions line. We have, you know, pieces of the Bastions already with the Swain pair and you know, all the other Bastions that we're holding on to. We have the Garen now, so we've held on to a lot of the pieces that are hard to find. And we have these AP items already, which, you know, can go into the Seraphine. We have Twisted Fate, who can hold some of these, you know, items as well. You know, Braum. We have the tier 4, you know, Vow and things like that. Maybe blue buff if we can get there. The chains are also really nice. We have, you know, like Edge of Night, stuff like that. And yep, the double is going to come here. We are getting our free rerolls. Of course, always have to point out with this invested augment, because it doesn't really work to say that the way that it says, you know, you need to be above 80 gold to get, or at 80 gold to get the 3 free rerolls. But you need to be at 80 gold at the start of a round, which means that it counts the previous round's econ that it gives you. This means that even though he's at 72 gold here, he's going to get 5 interest, he's going to get 5 base econ, and he's going to get his loss streak gold here. So he's going to be well above 80 at the start of the round, and that's why he's getting the 3 rerolls. It's a bit confusing. The augment is worded in such a way that I would not expect it to work like that, but you know, Riot Games, baby. Is this augment staying next set? I'm not actually sure. I don't think that information exists. It'll exist tomorrow, set 16, baby. I am going to have a VOD review for set 16 for you coming out the second I can put it out, which is going to be so hype. Takes another tier here, by the way. The love of blue buff continues. We talked about this in other players who were playing this Fast 9 style. I mean, we'll see, because he could also make just like Protector's Vow. But the moral of the story is tier is a fantastic item onto the Braum, and it is going to be the blue buff. This guy is just such an important, getting the cast is just so important. All right, we kind of swap around here. It's actually pretty good for us, because once again, Cinder's going to kill some units. YBY1's so good at killing units here. I mean, I feel like every fight he's just positioning well. I mean, the Cinder on the right side there got so many kills, 290 stacks here, so we are really stacking it up here from a Crystal Gambit perspective. We did pick up a Jinx, which is funny. He is actually going to sell here just to ensure, one, that we lose this fight. You know, no one's going to grief him in this spot. And two, he can make these kind of like last second slams onto units like Ari if he needs to kill stuff. So it gives him the optionality, which is really nice. Just clean stuff out of YBY. The question is, can he get it all down in time? Going to pick up this, going to take, I actually didn't see the power up, but I'm not really that worried about it, honestly, because I know we're going to transition out of these power ups anyway. It's just for this round. So we take our loss there. If he had killed a few more, he actually could have got to the 350, but pretty hard to kill a lot versus this tanky Juggernaut board. So a tad unfortunate here, but I think YBY won't be too upset about this cash out. Going to cash, hits the double 3-star cash out, which he actually does level for the Gnar here, which is wild. I don't know if this is actually going to stay on the board, but he's saying we can play it for now at least. Going to hold the Anvil until after minion so that we don't have any chance of getting gold generation. Actually, he pops it now, huh? I thought it could still give gold generation if you popped it before 4-1, but maybe they've changed that. We do need to make tank items, so he's going to make the Vow, the BT for the Braum as well. The blue buff going to go onto the Braum as well, and then just needs to take some kind of good artifact. Takes RFC. This one statistically, I think is quite good on Twisted Fate. You can play it. If you played some other kind of, it's probably not that bad onto like Lee Sin, honestly. I haven't played it on him, but I imagine it's not horrible. Just give him like the range kick. It's going to be a good loss, though. We have to pick our moment, and YB1's saying, we're going to go now. We don't really want to take the 4-1. We're taking all these 3 rear pressures. We'd really like to 4-2 it, and so I'm going to bring down a 1x speed here, because, I mean, this is the round. This is the difference between going 8th and, whatever we end up going this game. I mean, I would just take Know Your Enemy. The biggest thing is just picking something quickly here. I mean, this is also Spirit Link is obviously really, really good here. All right. We got to do as much of a pivot as we can. He sells everything, finds Leona here. Big thing is we need to find some kind of backline. Immediately find Seraphine, which is fantastic here. Zyra as well. Seraphine pair is fantastic as well. Braum is fantastic as well. Going to get out of the Vi here. Going to get out of the other pieces. Going to throw in the Bastions onto this board. Hits Seraphine 2 as well. Hits Twisted Fate as well, which is really good to start stacking up here. Gets the 6. Oh, he makes it look easy, man. I feel like he has so much time left. Power up. That was Noxious Fumes, I think, on Twisted Fate, which is exactly what you'd be looking for here. I think that's Noxious Fumes. I will translate this real quick. Yes, that is indeed Noxious Fumes. Power up Seraphine. Ramping Rage, the spell crit one, I think, and I don't actually know what this 10% 35, but he's probably going to remove her. I mean, spell crit's not bad, but I think he's going to remove her and dig for Mage here, which is what you really want. The MR ignore one is fine as well, but man, oh my god, dude, the APM, man, 4 seconds left. He doesn't actually find it, so he's going to be forced to take, what is this middle one? Actually, let's take a peek at this one as well. Oh, that is Mage. That is actually Mage. He hit it there. The 2 and then the 20%. Yeah. So he. I mean, can you actually tell me that this guy isn't the GOAT of TFT? Like, that was a perfect pivot. This is the most difficult set by far mechanically of all time. We've never had a set that is this mechanically difficult. When you have literally Dish Soap, multi-world champion, saying, hey, it's hard for me to keep up this set because it's so APM intensive. I mean, something is going on here. And YBY1, he did that full pivot turn. And I mean, getting the units in is not the hard part. What's hard is getting all the items down, and the big thing is all the power-ups. He removed power-up 3 times there to find the perfect power-up on Seraphine. And now, I mean, we're in a fantastic spot here. We get Econ back up and go 10. I mean, we're so strong. We're 25 HP as well. Like, we have so many lives in this spot. We're stacking up Braum lives here as well. We can stack up our extra rerolls off of our augment. We get Braum 2 here, because why not? And he literally is already about to slam. He's going to slam the Sterax insta. He also opted to hold the blue buff, not onto the Braum, actually, who's a fantastic holder of it, but he kind of needed it onto Seraphine here. He didn't really want to put the Guardbreaker onto Seraphine. Makes sense, right? Guardbreaker kind of awkward onto Seraphine because she is doing all of her damage at once. She's not really doing a good job of proccing it. TF actually much better at proccing it. The problem is that he has no spell crit right now, so he's not going to be the best holder of it, but I don't know. Maybe we can get to... I mean, we could honestly turn this rod into a JG. We're still holding onto our Salvager, by the way, which... I mean, honestly, if I'm YBOI, I'm thinking, do I even need the Salvager? I feel like our items are so good. Also, this Seraphine is just a monster. The Mage Seraphine, we've talked about it before, just so powerful. With this Bastion ward, who guarantees buys enough time for her to tank everything up. or for her, to get to her first cast, and then double cast is usually wiping the entire board. Sometimes one unit is left alive here. So yeah, it's beautiful stuff here. And also, I mean, very good call on him taking the Spirit Links. I mean, we're 25 HP, so we're already almost at max value, and the healing is so good on units with a bunch of Armor Namar. I mean, it's just basic TFT. You want to stack different stats onto each other. So it was kind of a weird hand signal. So you have the Armor Namar, you want to stack HP. All right, here we get a 5 cost. Oh, that was from TF. I was like, where did we get that from, by the way? We get our 5 cost from Twisted Fate here. We are up to 40 gold here, so we're going to start actually econing back up and start getting those free rolls here. And I mean, we're pushing 10 here. We get a spat here. I mean, yeah, you can make Lucha. Lucha JG, beautiful. Yeah, this is great. Get Lucha for the Braum, so now we don't have to get any kind of like Volibear on this board. So, this gives us the ability to play other stuff. He's also, oh, what a beast. I mean, Tardaman is in an amazing spot HP-wise, so we're going to hold his Jinx. Yeah, I mean, this is what TFT is all about. And in a spot where we have infinite gold, we can deny Tardaman here and just say, who is likeliest to win this game? Because we should be playing for the win in this spot. Certainly. We have a disgusting spot. And so we just have to say who's playing for the win. Now, there's an Ashe player who I would certainly be afraid of. There's this guy as well who already has a TF2 as well. Kind of crazy that we both hit TF2. So we'll see how we fare against them. The upside is the rest of their board looks pretty weak, so I think this is actually a very fortunate time to fight them here, because I do think we can kind of clear them before they hit a lot of other stuff. And yeah, we get a big win here. Very, very nice. And I mean, we are ascending the ranks. Ooh, double Ashe that we can hold, by the way, as well to deny people. I mean, let's go for only 3-star forecast we could go for is Leona here. And there's people with Leona. So yeah, he's actually going to sell off the Ashes. He's like, that guy already has Ashe too. Like, are they really going to play for Ashe 3? No. So don't have to worry about that. Robin songs here with a cool crew setup, but just pretty unfortunate for Robin. I think was either there's 2 crew players or Robin like back-to-back fought YUI1. And either way, both of those are not good things if your name is Robin Songs, who had a pretty rough day 2. A horrible day 2 and just tournament overall for Americas. I will say, it was rough that we weren't able to send any of our quote unquote like big 3 of the Weijin Dish Soap Setsuko. We did have Cambuli, and I mean Robin, Cambuli, a lot of these players are fantastic players, so it's not like I would say we sent like bad players by any mean. I mean, NA has a deep enough roster that you're never going to send bad players, but it did, it's potentially not the best roster we've ever sent, but all good. And that is the end of my Johns. And the other John is that if EU's really gonna brag that they got one person in the finals, like, do we really think the EU player's gonna win tomorrow? Yeah, nice try, buddy. Yeah, nice try. I'll if the EU player wins tomorrow, I will spend the next entire set pointing out that EU is a better set, that EMEA is a better set, better server than NA. The other kind of interesting thing that's happening here is Web1 is quietly holding 3-star 5 cost outs here just to guarantee. I mean, I feel like he barely needs it to win the game, though there is, once again, the Ashe player. The Ashe player very often is farming fast 9 players, and in this case, fast 10 players, because they're getting these kind of like constant upgrades and getting stronger and stronger and stronger, whereas the fast 9, fast 10 player is usually, flat here. You hit all of your 2-star 5 costs, and then you're done getting stronger. So we will see here if such a thing could transpire, because I mean, we have 6 TF, 6 Brahms here. There is somebody with a Braum there, so it's a little bit tough. It's very, very bit tough to hit here, and it's not like we have like a duplicate or anything. There's a Seraphine. There's another TF here, so 2 TFs off here. He's just gonna send it in this spot, just saying, I mean, I want to hit before people. That's another TF, by the way. Pops Anvil here, takes the item onto Zyra here, and is taking what, Gunblade here? Yeah, seems good enough here. And okay, I mean, we're literally 1 off the Twisted Fate here. YBY said I'm going to go for it, and I mean, why shouldn't he? And he's clear on the whole lobby, by the way. I mean, he might actually win the game without, but okay. I mean, it's our top 2 here. It's us and Tomino. I don't know what Tomino's actually holding here, but let's roll down, see if we can find it. And He actually like tabs back onto OBS just to say I'm a beast. And I mean, how can you not call this guy the GOAT? 3-star 5 cost in he opens up his chat, man. In the world, in worlds. I mean, it's I mean, what can you say? What can you say? Also, sorry, my cat just clicked on my mouse and made me move my setup there, so that's why it swapped around. His whole chat is just going crazy, and I mean, there's nothing else that we need to do this game. We have done all that we need. I mean, what can you say? That's why he's the GOAT. That is why he's the GOAT. I mean, it's just, I mean, people hit 3-star 5 costs very infrequently in Worlds because you're playing against such a high caliber of player that it's very hard to do something like this. You know, YBO1 just farming random Masters players, you know, at the start of ladder or something like that, easy to do. But actually hitting 3-star 5 costs versus the best players in the world, I mean, it's just ludicrous here. This guy holding Braum, so we can't actually hit Braum 3, which is so sad. But, you know, it is going to be fine. And yeah, he's loving it. He's just gloating with this entire chat here saying, yeah, I'm an absolute beast. And you are, YBO1. You are my GOAT. I am so excited to see him play tomorrow in the World Finals. And so excited to see him play in set 16, baby. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe to my Twitch, Metafy, on the links down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching as always.